Hello, thanks for coming back to the channel, thanks for coming back to another video. Please do subscribe, like, share, etc. All those other YouTube cliches. Really helps me out, thank you. We're climbing in subscribers and that's great to see. Hopefully this video helps you out. Quick one, taking off the rear and the front door cards on a W203. This works for, well, the front will work for the coupe, obviously it doesn't have rear door cards, the same as this style. But it'll work for the coupe on the front, and it'll work for both front and rear. It'll work for the facelift and the pre-facelift. It'll be the same between the saloon and the estate as well. So, without further ado, what you're going to need is a T30 bit and a T20 bit. If there's anything else, I'll update you as we go along. Okay, so let's dive right into it. I'll bring you in. Okay, so please do excuse the state of the car. I've got plenty of bits in there. Anyway, without getting in your way, what you need to do is take off this door handle cover here. Hopefully I'm not in your way. And basically you just want to start at the bottom, get one of these plastic trim tools, really handy, and go in. I find it best to go in from like the side where the armrest is, kind of open it up a bit, and then you can go in from the underneath, prise that off. Just be careful, but you need to be also firm with it, and that'll give you access to the two T30 holes for the bolts. So there's just two bolts, quite deep. It might take a bit of wiggling to actually get the bolt sort of lined up. I'll get the bit lined up with the bolt, but there we go. We have got it in now. So I'm just going to zip these out. Top one, bottom one, and then on the edge of the door there is like the like a surround where the actual door lock goes. That clamps down, so take your T20 for that one. Just be delicate with that. I won't use the impact on that because it's a bit fragile. I'll just wind that out. There's one T20 there. Take that off. Careful not to lose it, and just pull off the surround around that. And then all it is a matter of popping all the trim clips. So I'll take it out a little bit and I'll show you that. I'm just going to use a bigger trim clip remover. Prior thingamajiggy. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start somewhere from the bottom and just kind of work this in here. Might start with a smaller one. Start with a smaller one to get it started, and it might be quite tight depending on when, you know, if you've had these out before or not. So hold the door and just kind of, you just lever it out near the actual trim clips. So you can kind of, once you've got it started, you can just put the big one in. You can go to where you feel resistance and then just lever out. So once you feel like a blockage, you're like, oh, okay, I'm at a trim clip, lever it out. Now it's a bit scary to do because you're scared you might break the clips, but worst case scenario, you can get a pack of clips for a couple of quid on eBay, non-OEM ones. I'm just going to go in and take this side out. Now that we're mostly off, I'm going to just pull it out. Okay, final stage is to pull the door card. Try and do this without being in your way. Pull it up. I'm going to grab it like this. Pull it up, starting at the back. And it is quite stiff, it is in there. Pull it away from the door, and what you'll find is there's a latch on the back. So I'll bring you in and I'll show you what to disconnect from the back. Okay, so a bit difficult to show you one hand. Basically, I'm just supporting this with my knee. What you want to do is, there's this latch and it goes into the door handle. So if you can see there. So we want to pull this back. Pull the black sheathing back and you'll just have the wire which can then slip out of there. And this is free. All you do is turn that to perpendicular to the door card now, and that will lift out. That's the actual door handle. And there's just an electrical connector here, which in my case has already pulled itself out because I've let it go, but it just pulls out of this little slot here, and then there's a little retainer for it there, and then you have one door card. Now I'm doing this because I'm upgrading to some leather ones, so I will do the front. Okay, the front is very similar. All that changes is under the SRS airbag tag thing, you can just pull it out with your fingernails. He says, there you go, from the top down. And there is a T30 in there as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, T30. So let's just whiz this out. Okay, and then same procedure. Need to take off the inside of the door handle, a little bit that covers it. Take that off. two T30s under there. Just to the edge of the door card again. The cover here, take that off. And what they do is where the bolt is, unscrew that and then pull down. There's a little sort of latch in there that sort of pops in and up. So just pull it down. Be careful not to damage that. And then we're just going to start prying it around. Again, the easiest way to get it off is actually to remove the little tweeter cover over there, so I'll show you that. We'll just pop it off. It's a bit difficult, but you'll figure it out. And then just remove the wire from the tweeter. It just pulls out, no like clips or anything, and that's that off. And then you've got room to pull upwards. So just start breaking the grip of the clips underneath there. I'll show you this without trying to get in the way again. Lift it up. The same thing, you have the door handle connection, so pull that back, pull it out. And then there's just a wire for the window switch, which is actually in. You have to remove the vapor barrier. It's in there in a little connector block down there in the door module. So take this off, and that is how you remove it. What I would say is it's more a matter of just being willing to get stuck in. So take the bolts out and just sort of break those clips off. Don't break them. You will break them. You will break a few. Might be worth getting a few spare if you can, because they're a bit annoying if they're broke. They don't hold the door card quite tight onto the door. But that's basically it for removal. Installation, same as reverse. Just clip it, latch it in on the top first. That's the most important part. So angle it towards the top, push it down, and you'll kind of feel it, and the rain seal kind of latch in, and then just lever it down, and then you can start gently pushing those clips in. Just give them a little tap if you know they're lined up. Otherwise, just gently push them until you'll hear them click, 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 pop back in. And that is how you put them back on. So if that helped you out, please do subscribe, please do like the video, and yeah, thank you very much for coming back. See you in the next one.
Slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go, go, go.